The transition from military to civilian life can feel like an identity crisis. Being a soldier is what you know. Then you finish a deployment and an employer looks at you like you have the plague. It's frustrating. Veteran unemployment is soaring. We try job boards and classifieds and then get emails telling us how to win someone over in an interview. For veterans, it's not that simple. After serving our country honorably, we need to contribute on the home front. It shouldn't be another battle.
Why is it that normal citizens 18 to 24 only have 14.9% unemployment, but militants of the ages 18 to 24 have over 33%? Or that since 2001, unemployment of veterans has gone up, not improved? Something needs to be done, and we should think before we pass over veteran unemployment, for it is a big issue today.
When service members come back, sometimes they're not able to explain all the great things they did, neither the skills they used nor the experience they had.
One of the reasons why it's become a little harder for veterans, the new generation of veterans coming back, is one is some of the barriers that veterans are facing. Some of the barriers that they're facing has to do with veterans having a little bit hard time transitioning their skills, where employers in the private sector can understand what veterans have done in the military, but also what skill sets they bring.
The unemployment rate among veterans who had joined the military after September 11, 2001 averaged 9% last year, down from 9.9% in 2012, the Labor Department said. That was about 1.6 percentage points above the rate for the civilian population.
Among 9/11 military veterans, women suffered the most from high unemployment, with an unemployment rate of 9.6% in 2013. That compared to 12.5% in 2012. Unemployed female veterans were concentrated in the 18 to 34 age group last year.
The military does just about everything except manufacture stuff. In other words, they don't make their own equipment, they don't make their own supplies, they buy that from someplace else. So what I'm trying to say is almost every job, except manufacturing and a few other exceptions, that's in the civilian sector is in the military.
Half of the 2.6 million veterans have mental health issues when they come back from war, which may be a big factor of why they have trouble getting jobs.
Immediately, we need to extend unemployment compensation, the emergency unemployment compensation. When you look at the fact that 11 million people, mind you, 11 million have been kept from the ranks of the poor just by the unemployment, the emergency unemployment policies and programs.
One of the important things to remember on this is, again, when people come back from the military, typically it has been, kind of stressful. I always try to make a point of, when I see service members, whether they're in uniform or not, just saying thanks for serving.
Veterans who have trouble fitting into society might have trouble getting jobs because of them being antisocial.
When you look at younger veterans under the age of 30 and older veterans over the age of 50 or 55, those two groups of veterans suffer a higher rate of unemployment than the general population does.
On any given night, nearly 63,000 veterans are homeless. Many suffer chronic, debilitating mental health problems.
Veterans have many traits employers want, like discipline, leadership, and sometimes information on technology, but they don't usually have civilian experience, and in the slow economy, employers don't want to take risks.
To me, the most shocking part of this is that many of those who kill themselves are receiving treatment at the VA, but the treatment they're receiving is big pharma drugs, the opioid painkillers. They're prescribed not for psychological problems, but for simple body pain.
Veterans coming back don't want really anything that everybody else doesn't want. They want a house and they want a job and they want a family. But in many cases, it's going to take them a little bit of time to figure out exactly what they want to do.
National Guard and Army Reserves have a lower jobless rate, and that may be because they get more time for civilian experience instead of being deployed overseas and not being in a civil environment.
Some citizens believe that veterans coming back from war have the same struggle of finding jobs as normal citizens do, and that employers should not be only looking for veterans, but also for citizens.
Wouldn't limit, the list of jobs that veterans can do, because really they're up to anything that they set their minds to. People need to take some time to recuperate, not only from the physical stress, but the mental stress. They need some time to make some decisions, make some really important decisions, like, where do I want to go from here? Do I want to go to school? Many of them have a great set of benefits called the GI Bill, which pays for their school. And so that's always a great idea, to go to school.
As more than 1 million of our troops return to civilian life, we're going to have to work even harder, because the skill, dedication, and courage of our troops is unmatched. And when they come home, we all benefit from their efforts to build a stronger America and a brighter future for our kids. So to all our veterans, on behalf of our entire nation, thank you for everything you've done and will continue to do for our country.